Hello and welcome back to the Secret Black People Meeting, episode 2. Like I said in the pilot, we're going to have the best LA comedians and personalities come on the scene and talk about real black issues and just have a little fun too. But first, before we have fun, I got to get into this breaking news. 1 in 4 people suffer from the HPV virus. 1 in 2 people suffer from the Equifax virus. I get it, most of you would say HPV is worse, but honestly, me knowing that a Russian hacker might know my social security number makes my groin itch a little bit too. Okay, if you don't have a job, that joke went totally over your head. But Equifax is a huge information database where 140 million working adults in America had their information hacked. It's just out there in the open. And so, depending on who this villain is and who's doing this, it sounds like a really bad action comedy with The Rock waiting to happen. Sticking to light-skinned pop culture, Halle Berry and her boyfriend just went public. If she was dating 5 of them, he'd be a solid 10. He's ugly. I don't understand, why do ugly people keep winning the lottery? I'm sure he's a great dude, and Black Twitter went crazy when they're saying all these things like ugly dudes is a trend now, ugly dudes are winning, ugly dudes are in. Guys, ugly dudes have always been in. Seinfeld got to go for 10 seasons. Okay, white people, I get it. You may not understand why a woman of Halle Berry's caliber would be dating a 2, but you have to get that she's paying about $250,000 of child support a year to her 2 exes. And she's probably thinking this new guy, because of his looks, will break that cycle. But Halle, I'm going to have to break it to you. Ugly guys cheat. There's a whole album about it. It's called 444. Secret Black People Meeting is very sad, and we're praying for the people in Mexico after the 7.6 magnitude earthquake that hit the other day. It's very sad to see the damage and everybody. Hopefully they get the resources that they need, and we're praying for you. And so it really makes me mad when I see these LA weenies complaining about that preschool earthquake that we had just last week. Like, shut up, Judith. Go drink your latte and go fill your improv class. No one really cares, okay? But the city of LA, they're trying to get ahead of these natural disasters. And so they publicized 13,500 addresses in the LA area that are in apartments and condos that need earthquake renovation. My address was in that earthquake renovation report, but my jerk of a landlord won't even fix the washing machines. I'm screwed. Also, be praying for Houston. Carmelo Anthony thinks he's probably going to get traded there by next week. The Rockets, they really want him. I don't get it. Hasn't the city been through enough? Think about it. James Harden and Melo playing defense on the same court at the same time? If you thought the city of Houston couldn't handle floods before, wait till Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors come to town. Stephen Curry's right-hand man, Kevin Durant, got in a little trouble on Twitter this past week. He made a fake Twitter account bashing his fans, coming at people that are haters. He name-dropped his coach and Russell Westbrook. And, he apologized, and he said he's going to take a break from Twitter and take a break from social media for good. And so a lot of people are upset and disappointed, but it's really out of character because Kevin Durant's a really good follower. I saw a study recently. The white people of America say they're really confident, the majority of white people, they're really confident that black people are doing better in this country in 2017. This is what happens when the NBA airs 7 nights a week. Come on, Adam Silver, cut it down just a little bit, please, for the black guys. Chad Felix Green, he's a popular white journalist. He tweeted this past week, he wishes that people that wear rainbows, swastikas, and black power t-shirts could come together and coexist without physically attacking each other. Yeah, Chad, and I wish Rihanna would wake me up in the morning to a foot rub and her singing in my ear, but it's not going to happen. I'm so tired of privileged people thinking holding hands and singing Kumbaya together is just going to fix problems without actually fixing the problem. I get it. What's really happening in the world right now doesn't affect you because of your privilege, and you want us to shut up about it, but we're not going to. Fox News, every privileged person's favorite channel, recently attacked a Pop Warner football team in Illinois full of 8-year-olds who decided to kneel for the national anthem before their last game. So I want to give a shout out to them for doing what they do. And so Fox News, what the reporter said, these kids don't understand what they're doing. They don't understand the national anthem. They don't understand what's going on in this political climate right now. They don't know the lyrics. And I get it. 5 white people on a panel talking about race, they're usually going to miss the topic. You don't understand what an 8-year-old black kid in America has to go through. Having your parents explain to you that this country that they pay taxes in, that your ancestors built, doesn't take care of you and doesn't care about you. That you can get gunned in the street at any time because you're treated like an adult before you even hit puberty. So now we know black kids can't play with toy guns. They can't walk down the street with Skittles and tea, and now they can't kneel before the national anthem. What can black kids do, Fox News? We'll be right back.
They try to rap cause of Eminem, 8 Mile and shit like that. I blame it on Sublime. Every white kid just wants to rhyme, but they can't. No rhythm. Don't get confused listening to Sublime and Red Hot Chili Peppers. You need to rock out, watching 8 Mile and Eminem. You can't rhyme, you don't have rhythm like them. They're anomalies. You're white.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here, Super Black People Meeting. Let me introduce you to a good friend of mine, great comedian, Caesar Lizardo.
Hey.
He's our special guest tonight on this episode called Kinda Black, because Caesar is kinda black. I know he looks like a Drake stand-in for a music video, but he has more talent than that. Look, Caesar is a great comedian. You beatbox, you do all kinds of stuff, man. Caesar's awesome. In fact, a lot of people, they give Caesar a lot of crap because he says like the N-word and stuff, but he's only, what are you, like 10% black? What are you?
I'm Dominican. So, my sister did the little genealogy test, the what's it called? The
Ancestry?
Ancestry.com shit, yeah. And it came back 30% African, which is, kind of around what we were expecting.
That's more, hey, he got the melon though. So here's the thing, I'm cool with Caesar because when the cops pull up, he's in the same boat as us. So I don't, 30%, 100%, I don't care. Caesar can do whatever he wants to. He's black in my book.
That's what's up.
Caesar has a baby coming.
I got a
Let's
baby
talk
on the
about
way.
that. You're about to be a dad, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to be a dad. I got my girl pregnant.
Little caramel baby. Caesar got him a white woman, y'all.
Yeah.
Got him a white woman.
That's probably one of the blackest things I've ever done in my life, was get a white girl pregnant.
But you don't have money. That's what rich black guys do. They get the white girl
No,
pregnant.
no, that's what poor black guys do. What are you talking about?
I don't know, bro.
Because if you're a rich white guy, yeah, you'll get like the rich white girl. But I mean, like the poor black guys are also trying to wife up to the white girl. Because,
about-
I mean, like the white girl's gonna give you the credit.
What about guys like me that's in the middle? What do we do? I'm not rich. I'm not poor.
You got money?
Nah.
You got you poor. Man. You 22 years old, man. You poor as fuck.
Look, you gonna outbeat my viewers like that. They don't know I live in Koreatown. Chill out, you know.
I didn't even say all that.
That's crazy, man. So you gonna have this little caramel baby?
Little caramel baby.
What do you think it's gonna be like raising a kid in this day and age?
Oh man, it's fucking tough,
in the
man.
2020s.
It's tough because, I mean, it's a different world than what we grew up in. Well, I mean, like, even from me to you, I'm 29, you're 22. We're even a generation apart. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's only 7 years difference.
Right.
Imagine, 30 years difference. I'll be 30 when I have this baby. So,
that's a little girl, right?
Little baby
Little girl,
little precious baby girl.
Okay. The funny thing about that is when Caesar announced it to all of us comedians, he said he was gonna have a boy. And that's not the case. So shame on you for assuming.
But that was
assuming your baby's gender.
Right. Okay,
shame on you. You conservative prick.
I did not assume. I was told. All right. So this is what happened. All right. So my girlfriend, she's pregnant, so she's like bedridden a lot because she's been like, sick and stuff. Back hurting, tits hurting, vomiting, all this shit. Right. So she's online all day checking everything. She's checking Craigslist. She's looking for places to live because we're trying to move out.
Okay.
All this shit. And she finds a free ultrasound on Craigslist.
Oh, God.
And it's a new clinic run by these young nurses. And they're like, yeah, come in. We'll give you a free ultrasound because we're trying to test out this new equipment, right?
Oh, God.
So we go in and it's real chill. They got the music and couches. And it's like almost like getting an ultrasound in somebody's house, right? We're like, oh, my God, they're so nice and cool. And they're like, well, it's still a little early, but it looks like it's going to be a little boy. That looks like his penis, but it's still too early to tell. And I was like very defensive. I was like, yo, hey, man, just, he'll grow, all right? Just give him some time.
Right.
His genitals are still too small to tell, but it looks like it's going to be a boy.
It might not be a shower.
So, right. I was like, hey, he's a grower, like his daddy, he'll be fine. But then my girl 2 weeks later goes to her actual doctor, and she doesn't tell the doctor that she got like a Craigslist ultrasound.
Of course.
Because she still wants to have it on file and whatever, right? So she goes in and they're like, well, do you want to know what it is? She's like, yeah, fully expecting the doctor to say
twins.
It's a boy. She's like, oh, it's gonna be a girl. She's like, what? It was just.
Hey, we're gonna change the walls from blue to pink.
But honestly, like from May when we found out, all right, we found out in May. Ever since May, we were like, it's gonna be a girl.
Yeah.
Like we saw all these little signs here and there. We for sure thought it was gonna be a girl. So when they told us it was a boy, like even on the car ride home, we're like, so we're having a boy. We're like, how do you feel about that? We're like, I don't know, it's weird. Like it doesn't feel because like I was like, it's either gonna be a girl or it's gonna be a little gay ass little boy. Like it's like I knew it. I was like, it's gonna be a girl. It was gonna be a gay ass little boy. And like I'm cool with having a little gay ass little boy, but I figured it was gonna be a girl.
Right.
And then like 2 weeks later, when they're like, it's gonna be a girl, I was like, oh, okay. Like me and my girl were like, okay, that makes so much sense. Like, cause like in those 2 weeks, we're still like, I don't know, it feels weird, you know?
Okay. Yeah, you know you got a white girl. That's what white girls in the horror movies do. They keep jumping down the rabbit hole without asking questions. Like, who goes and gets an ultrasound on Craigslist? I don't get nothing on Craigslist.
Shit was free.
That's how you get stabbed, okay?
Shit was free.
Y'all both could have got stabbed, and it may would have been the last comedy set you ever did, man.
Nah.
You're like Cesar Lizardo. He went to go meet a Craigslist stabber.
Yeah, Craigslist stabber.
Because he wanted to save a couple $100 on an ultrasound. Like, what is that?
What?
I've never even heard anything like that.
Well,
Who puts ultrasounds on Craigslist?
I don't know, man. These people,
Why would you do that?
Yo, man.
I'm 22 and I wouldn't do something like that. I'm really disappointed in you right now.
I mean, I don't know, man. We got free healthcare.
Hey, we got
shit that we can afford, all right?
Hey,
We're fucking young and broke. Living in Los
first.
Angeles is expensive as fuck. You know, I'm from here. I'm about to get priced out of my own neighborhood that I grew up in. Because I can't afford places out here,
Gentrification!
Yeah, man. They're trying to gentrify my ass out of this place. I'm going to have to go live in, like, Arizona.
Starbucks.
I'm going to have to go live in, like, fucking, I don't know, like legit. Like, the cheapest shit that you can find is, like, a one-bedroom for $1,500.
That's crazy.
And, like, Compton or something. Like, literally, like,
and I'm sure
fucking, like, East LA or the hood or something.
more room because you're getting a baby and...
Yeah, we're trying to get a 2-bedroom, but the average is like $2,200.
That's
I'm
like
like,
$8,000 a month. So you're originally from LA.
I'm from LA.
So that means you're used to the earthquakes, right?
Yeah.
So what happened last week didn't faze you at all.
I didn't even feel that shit.
I didn't either.
I was sitting down in Hollywood at Big Wang's open mic.
Really?
And my girlfriend was like, "Oh my god, earthquake!"
Really? That's funny.
She lives in West LA where it happened. Like the epicenter was in Westwood. But it was only like a 3-something.
I was actually on stage when it happened. I was at what's it called? Boys Club. Shout out to Daniel Moquin and Everett. I forget your last name, bro.
Byram.
Yeah, Everett Byram. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate the stage time. But yeah, I was on stage when it happened and I didn't even feel it.
I didn't feel it either.
I was like a little preschool earthquake, man. Like that.
Yo, I was alive when the big one hit. It was 94. I was like, it was the big one of my lifetime. It was like a 6.7 or something like that. I mean, like freeways collapsed. You know, people died. Like it was a big deal.
That was a real thing. That
Yeah, it was a huge deal. I remember when it happened. Like it was yesterday too, because I remember I was like 6 years old and I had just learned the word "shut up" and I thought I was cool. And I was on my top bunk bed and my sister was sleeping beneath me and it was like, and I was like, "Shut up!" And it started slamming the walls.
Yeah.
Shut up! I thought I was so cool at 6 in the morning, like I was still asleep and shit. Like, and then our parents come in and get us out. And we lived in a little apartment building at the time, and everybody pulled their cars out from underneath the apartment building, in case the building collapsed. Everybody's outside. We're talking to all the neighbors. Lo and behold, my little brother was about 6 months at the time, and my mom's like, "Where's Richard?" And my dad's like, "I thought you had him. I thought you had him." They had to go run back in there. He was asleep inside his crib. Like this shit was crazy. Dude.
Y'all got a lot of irresponsible parents in your family.
Yeah,
Craigslist losing 6-month-year-olds during earthquakes.
I mean,
y'all need to get it together. We'll call Child Protective Services.
I mean, we ended up okay. All three of me, my brother and sister, we all went to college. I didn't graduate.
I didn't either. It's all good.
Yeah.
It's all good.
It's fine. Because we chose a different path, and we're gonna make it to the top either way. So
we're paying for it, But I love earthquakes because only thing I ever think of earthquakes is like, have you ever seen the movie Freaky Friday? When the grandpa's going earthquake, it's like hallucinating. That's the only thing I ever think of. All right.
I always think of earthquake in the club getting all the bitches.
Oh my gosh. So. You're Dominican, right?
Dominican.
So what have you been doing for Hispanic Heritage Month for this month? Did you even know it was Hispanic Heritage Month?
Well, okay, but that's the thing because it's Hispanic Heritage Month because a lot of Independence Days for different countries in Latin America are on the 15th or 16th of September. So like Mexico is like the 15th or something like that. A lot of other countries are the 15th and the 16th. For Dominicans, our Independence Day is in February.
Oh, so
we don't give a fuck about September.
Y'all get turned up during Black History Month.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Cool. Like that's cool.
People are like, "You're not black." I'm like, "Yo, I'm from Dominica Republic." All right, like Our Independence Day is Black History Month.
So explain to me, what's the deal with Dominica and Haiti? Like, what's the?
Oh man,
is it like Mississippi and Alabama? Like, what is it? Like, what's the?
Okay, well, all right. So Haiti is like mostly African, French-speaking people.
Right.
Dominican Republic is mostly mixed Spanish-speaking people.
Okay.
Right.
So y'all are like racist.
And it has been a little bit racist. Yeah. It's kind of like.
I was right.
It's kind of like the Haitians in Dominican Republic are like the Mexicans that come to America and work. Like they have all the shitty jobs,
Okay.
because their economy is really fucked up. They're the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere.
Okay.
Like when that earthquake hit, it fucked their entire country up because they didn't have the infrastructure to be able to withstand it. Yeah, they didn't have the infrastructure to. Their White House collapsed. Their fucking president was killed.
Yeah.
That's why they had to get Sean Penn up in that bitch because they didn't have anything. Sean Penn saved the whole island single-handedly. You know what I mean?
Red Cross sure didn't.
Yeah. So they go over there. They're like the bricklayers and the nannies and housemates and shit like that.
Okay.
But again, a lot of Haitian people come over there, become Dominican, and then you look Dominican as fuck, man. You look like your name is Carlos Guerrero or something. You look like you'd be like a sick ass like shortstop or third base. You'd be a sick ass shortstop or third base.
My dad played ball with Mark McGuire in high school. The Big Mac.
Yeah,
so he was real good at baseball. So everybody thought I was gonna be good at baseball. Here's the thing.
And you're more into like writing poetry and shit.
Hey, shut up. Look, I was good. I was good at baseball. I was just scared of the ball. Okay. So like, if the ball was a little soft, I feel like I would have gone to the major leagues. You know what I'm saying? Because I had the speed, I had the strength. But I was a little.
But you have a helmet. You have an extra helmet, so.
I was a little bitch back in the day. I remember, this is not no BS. I remember my mom took me out to a little baseball field in our neighborhood, and she just made me stand at the plate with the bat, and she just threw baseballs at me.
Wow.
And I remember
that's a good mom. Fuck that little scared ass.
I remember parents were like walking by, like, what is that crazy black woman doing? My mom was just pelting me with baseballs, and I'm going, Mom, stop. I was a little nerdy little kid with glasses. I'm like, Mom, stop hitting me. And so she's just like, I think in my mom's head, she was like, look, I'm tired of working. This little Negro needs to make some money playing baseball to get us out of Mississippi. Wow. So that's why I'm grinding in comedy right now. Because I didn't achieve the baseball dream. But yeah, she just hit me. I remember one of them hit me in my chin. I was like, all right, we're going home.
Fuck you, Mom.
Right. I was ready to go. To this day, I still have not forgiven her for that. Wow. Yeah, bro. But the way...
That's like when my dad was trying to teach me how to swim by throwing me in the deep end.
Bro,
and like
that's
just
a real
like
thing.
Literally just like staying probably about 2 arms lengths away from me, watching me struggle. I'm like, and then like I came up, I couldn't breathe, and then I just I was like starting to sink. And he finally comes and gets me. And I'm like all crying and shit.
That's how my dad learned to
What did you? He's like, I was trying. He's like, I don't know, man. I thought maybe you flew through a medic.
That's like my dad learned how to swim like that back. He's old. He's like 70s. Back at the YMCA, they just threw the kids in the pool in the deep end. It was like, all right, you come up. And he was like, one kid like almost didn't come up, so his mom was there like the next day to come complain. Like I was like, dog, like you need to teach me some proper strokes.
Yo, I almost drowned actually because I went to sleepaway camp when I was like 6 years old.
Yeah.
Which in today's day and age, I would never send my 6-year-old kid
I want
to all those little fucking
that,
creepy rapists and shit, pedophiles, like fucking anything can happen.
Yeah,
fucking.
I would not send my kid.
I remember like that summer I had seen my cousin's cousin swimming in the deep end, and they were going like this, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh, that's easy. So like the next week or two, I went to the little sleepaway camp, right? And they had like a test, They're like, all right, if you want to swim in the deep end, you got to pass a little swim test, right? So I go take the swim test, and I'm telling the kid in line behind me, who's like also like 5 or 6, just like me. Right. I'm like, oh yeah, swimming's easy. All you gotta do is go like this, right? And they're like, all right. So they're like, all right, go ahead, just jump in and just stay afloat for a few seconds. I'm like, all right, cool. I jump in. I'm like fucking just start drowning.
Yeah.
One of the counselors had to come get my little ass. And I'm all like, right? The kid behind me who I was trying to like tell how to swim, he's out there.
I know he was perfect, bro.
He's just like,
what's wrong with you,
he's
dog?
like, I don't know about that motherfucker, but
that's
I'm fine.
Funny, man. But what the coolest announcement from Hispanic Heritage Month has definitely been Taco Bell announcing that they're gonna Hey, they're gonna serve alcohol, booze at Taco Bell, bro.
What?
That's been my dream since high school.
Taco booze?
Yes, dude. I remember in high school. I probably shouldn't say this, but this worker at Taco Bell, it was connected to a gas station. He would like buy beer for us, and then he'd give it to us through the drive-thru because we were in high school and we weren't old enough to buy it yet. And so like we would come around and get it. So now it's just, Taco Bell's a one-stop shop. Like I can't wait.
They're not gonna do that.
I promise
There's
you,
no way.
You can look it up. I promise you. I swear. I cannot wait till one night we get off an open mic and I can buy us all around a margaritas at freaking Taco Bell. Dollar menu margaritas, yo.
Where are they gonna have like Mountain Dew, Baja,
Dude,
Baja tequila
they're
blasters or
called
something?
Twisted Freezes, and they're gonna get the freezes and put tequila in them.
Wow, that is gonna be. So I mean, now you can leave Taco Bell with diarrhea and a hangover.
Yeah.
Okay, that's staying away from that shit.
All
I
right.
actually like Taco Bell though. Taco Bell's fucking delicious, and people who say that it's not healthy don't know about the Fresco menu. Cause fuck that shit. Little cantina Power Bowl with the chicken, no sour cream. That shit is healthy as fuck. A little bit of guacamole, salsa, black
Spanish
beans.
people, dog.
This protein, motherfucking shit. Guacamole got that good fat in it. That's what's up.
All right, this is awesome. Today we're talking about being kind of black. I got my friend. He's literally kind of black personified. He's Spanish-speaking Drake. We're gonna be right back after this sketch. Thanks, guys.
You know what, Eric? Fuck your little pony.
He took your knife. That's right. Look at that.
Fuck your pony, Junior one. Shit. Yeah, that's right. Mahogany all done.
You know the game's not over, right?
I mean, whatever, man. Fuck you. Took your pony.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back, and thank you for staying tuned in to Secret Black People Meeting. We're here with Jerome Tennison. He was on our pilot. He's a special guest again tonight. And we got, of course, Caesar Lizardo. He's giving us some good, funny stuff earlier. But right now, we're going to make some time for a really funny segment that I have not been able to do, and I'm so excited about it. And basically, we're going to get my co-creator, Eric Abbenante. He's the resident Jew on the show, the only white guy that gets to work with me. And we're going to do a segment called Eric, Get Your People. Because sometimes white people need to get got. Because today, Piers Morgan, he's a British columnist, celebrity. No one likes him. He put out a column today, and the title of the column was, guys, brace yourselves. The column was, Should White Girls Be Able to Sing Nigga? And he said nigga. Like, he said nigga. He literally wrote a column just so he could say nigga. And basically what he's doing is he's blaming Kanye West for white girls singing nigga.
Oh,
Do you guys really believe this whole notion that rappers are to blame for white kids saying the N-word?
I think it's hilarious that the only rapper that he could blame was Kanye West.
Right. I don't get this whole like rap music is the reason why white kids get racist and say the N-word. Like, damn, like rap music must have been hot back in back in 1862. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like how was rap music the thing? Like,
they always wanted just some kind of excuse so they can say it.
Just so they can say it. And I get it.
You know my favorite? My other black friend lets me say it.
And I get
Tony
it.
doesn't care.
I get it. The N-word is cool. The N-word is cool. But like, that's just, you can't do that, bro. And so what we're going to do is, because this is what black people have to do a lot, we usually have to, be the black person on behalf of our race. We're going to call our show's producer, Eric Abbenante. He's a great white guy. And he's going to apologize to all black people for Piers Morgan. Eric, come on over here. Come on over here, Eric.
Jew. Hey, homies.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey. Thank you so much. I'm finally going to see what this looks like. You guys haven't let me in yet. This is exciting.
All right.
Where's my seat?
Okay.
Where's my seat?
Are you serious?
I'm like the producer. I don't get a seat.
No, you don't get a seat. Where's your melanin?
Alright,
Yeah,
so I'm
Jew
supposed to stand
You're
here?
gonna stand
there, right there.
So, into the camera, please apologize to Black America for what Piers Morgan.
Our bad.
That's it.
I want it from the heart.
Yeah, can we get
That's
a tear?
it?
That's
not even an apology.
We had slavery, Jim Crow.
Yeah.
I want it from the heart.
Wait, what did he do? though?
13th
He
Amendment.
said the N-word.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
You don't seem that angry.
It doesn't.
I mean, it's
He wants to know how did he use it?
It's really bad.
It's not a big deal.
Was it
It's
subject
really bad.
verb agreement?
Is this laughable
I
to you?
mean, since I'm on camera, I have never ever said that, and so I cannot relate.
Wow.
So
okay, not even like in the car when the music's playing by yourself.
I'm on camera, man. Don't.
You have a black girlfriend. You never said it during sex.
I'm on camera. But white people, we gotta. This is our bad. I know he's British, so we want to like say he's not white people, but he's even more white than us. So it's like he's super white, and you can't ever say the N-word. It doesn't matter if you have a black girlfriend like me, because she will slap the shit out of me if I said it. And you know, honestly, Pierce,
Goddamn right.
I think you need a black girl to slap the shit out of you for what you said.
I think so too.
I think so.
So, on behalf of all white people and Piers Morgan, our two special guests are going to come up with their best presentation for what my reparations should be from having to experience this racial trauma from Piers Morgan saying the N-word, and Eric's going to have to pay for it. So, who wants to go first?
So wait, what are we doing? So Eric is gonna
You have to come
pay
up-
you reparations
Yeah.
for Pierce
He has
Morgan
to,
saying the
he
word.
has to do something embarrassing
And then-
for reparations for me.
And then once I do this, can I like actually like get to stay and watch and like be let in the meetings?
Okay, how about his black girlfriend comes out and whips him while he's wearing like chains or like taped up or something, and he's not wearing a shirt. You gotta do it in like whitey tighties. You gotta do it in whitey tighties, and she's gonna whip your ass. And
this segment went all the way left.
yeah, that's right.
That's a good one. That's a strong one, Jerome.
Yeah,
You know what?
and
You know
with
what?
the 9 claw too. You know what I'm saying?
Now I'm really mad at Piers Morgan for saying the N-word. I'm really mad. I'm starting to
And
feel
here's
the
the thing.
pain.
Oh yeah, when you feel the pain, it hurts, huh?
His thing is,
Yeah, it's painful.
if more white people had to pay, like you were gonna have to, I think a lot of racism would stop. So that's what we're trying to show. So, Jerome, what you got? That was
I like
Mine-
his, man. I mean, I'm thinking like right now, there's probably like a few interracial couples doing that in their bedroom right now.
Hey, I got a white girlfriend, but nah.
Yeah. You know, there's somebody going home like, we're doing that. Let me think, man. I think, you know, along with that, I think he has to. So you said have him chained up,
Yeah.
right?
And
And then he's
whipped.
gonna be coming getting
In his
whipped.
undies.
And I think he
Can
has
you-
to be
and
begging
he-
for his
and-
freedom.
No,
I
can
want
you-
you to ask for his freedom.
No. She has to change his name to something African.
to Toby.
Yeah.
No, from Eric, she's like, your name is now Umtunde.
Why isn't Jerome coming up with another idea?
I was giving him time.
I think
all
that's what it was.
Hey, you don't get to talk, all right? You don't get to
I
talk.
don't like
you don't get to
building
read.
You're gonna be coming in here changing the whole show.
Right?
Dang, just changing the whole show. This is how you guys should
I
do
think
it.
Jerome really likes.
Hey, why don't you
I
go?
know.
Hey, why don't you go get us some lemonade, boy?
But do you want it like
Go get us some lemonade, boy. Don't talk back to me.
half water?
Don't talk back to me, boy.
Let's see.
Boy.
You been
I didn't know this was gonna happen. We just said we were gonna do. I didn't know.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. If he hasn't said the N-word now, he's saying it. These niggas is crazy.
You know what he should have to do? He should have to like shape
You already
us
said yours.
with, like with the what
Well, because mine, I think mine is
with
too
the
like
straight
extreme.
razor. While we sit there with some lemonade or something like
I
a
think
julep.
I think he should have to go in
That's
7-Eleven.
better than the whip chain thing. That's so much better.
Yeah, but like
So
the whole
much
time
better.
you're thinking about trying to like cut our necks, but we're just gonna sit there because we have power over you. You're not gonna do anything.
So he has to shave me.
Yeah, you know, like how they used to do back in the day.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that. I think that's doable. What you got?
I mean, the only thing I was thinking of, you have to go in 7-Eleven. You have to look suspicious because you don't already look suspicious. So you got to look suspicious to where you're drawing attention to yourself.
We're
How
like,
do
we
you
need,
look
like,
like-
I want you to
How
make
do
it
you-
look like you're stealing something when you're not. And when they come accuse you, I want you to be yelling for people to record you. And record me. I'm not. My hands are there. I have nothing on me.
yeah. So you gotta go in front of a cop, pretend like you're being shady, and get yourself shot, nigga. Get yourself shot. That's
Okay.
right.
So for legal reasons, I think what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna go with the shave. I could use a nice shave, and I think it'd be really fulfilling to have a white guy do it. I think that's like the American dream, a white guy serving you. So I think that's what we're gonna do. You're gonna shave me,
I'm
And if you
Italian.
fuck up, you get whipped.
right? So you're gonna shave
That's right.
me. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. And I like this segment. I think we should do this a little more. White people are gonna keep messing
Oh, so
up.
I gotta come back?
Yeah, you get to come back.
So I get a steak?
I mean, do you really think white people are just gonna stop messing up?
I think so. I'm white. I think so. I think we're gonna figure it out. I think we're gonna figure it out completely. White people.
What we've learned
You
today
said
is
white power?
White people.
No, but secretly, I saw the way he looked. He said white.
White people. We're gonna figure it out one
He wanted
day.
to say white power.
I believe
Make
in
sure
us.
you enunciate and pronunciate because we didn't know what words you were saying.
Obviously, what we've learned today is Piers Morgan is one of those white people that thinks if everybody can say the N-word, that means it's not going to be racist anymore. Basically, he thinks that if all of us say it, it loses power. But maybe we should listen to Piers. He's British. He knows a lot about losing power, right?
Ooh.
I think so. And honestly, Piers, you need to watch your mouth because the only reason England was ever back-to-back champs is because y'all pulled a Kevin Durant and jumped on this super team. All right, Piers, have a good night. Eric, get your people.
Get your people.
We out.